And it's been exactly 1 year since Israel's coalition government was formed on the 13th of June 2021, ending a series of elections that had resulted in a political deadlock. While many, including the former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, predicted the coalition's imminent downfall, it's still going, though hanging on by a thread. Our correspondent Jody Cohen looking at the ups and downs of the coalition's year.
It's been a year of compromise and negotiation for Israel's most diverse government in the country's history. Spanning hard left to hard right, secular and religious, Jewish and Islamist, the coalition began the year with a clear agenda. On foreign policy, the government has scored some wins, from the historic UAE-Israel Free Trade Agreement, marking 30 years of diplomatic trade and defence ties with its key ally India, to hosting the Negev Summit with the US, UAE, Egypt, Bahrain and Morocco. Despite a growing defence alliance in West Asia, however, the government hasn't managed to stop Iran's activities across the region or its nuclear ambitions. Closer to home, the government has faced a terror wave, violence on the Al-Aqsa Temple Mount compound and increasing tensions with Hezbollah in Lebanon. However, so far it has managed to avoid another conflict with Hamas, despite the group threatening rockets. In recent weeks, the coalition has been rocked by instability, with the left and the right wing both claiming that the government has swung too far to the other side. There have been defections, coalition members refusing to vote with the government, and threats of further dissatisfaction ahead. Prime Minister Naftali Bennett marked the coalition's anniversary at the cabinet meeting on Sunday with a call for continued unity. And on Monday, alternate PM and Foreign Minister Yair Lapid tweeted, calling the coalition the only way to preserve Israeli democracy and the power of the State of Israel. So what do the people think of the government 1 year on? This is Ra'anana, hometown of Prime Minister Bennett, and a real mix of left and right wing, secular and traditional.
I am very happy because Bennett is a good man, and he's man. He looked all the people, not only here, only Bennett. That's it.
I'm not very happy about this government. This government is doing just bad for Israel. I think Benjamin Netanyahu was my favorite and most of the Israelis' favorite.
So as you can see, mixed views about the government here. Facing multiple crises, however, there is a sense in Israel of when, not if, the coalition will fall. Then it will be a question of either an election or Netanyahu forming a government based on the party seats won in the previous election. And Mansour Abbas, head of the Islamist Ram party, is reportedly already in talks with Likud about potentially joining a Netanyahu-led government. This is Jody Cohen for WION World as One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.